Hello.
Hello.
Hello. Richard Vobes here, the Board Explorer. If you're new to the channel, heritage, landscape and nature, and sometimes just nonsense. And I think it might be a bit of nonsense at the moment. I've got a bit of a cold. I'm not on full form. It's not what you think. It's just the old-fashioned type of cold. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Oh, don't worry, I'll soon pass it on to you. Yeah.
It probably got to you via me.
Probably via this little fella. Hello.
Oh no, I was thinking of the eldest child, my eldest child.
Oh, because he goes to school. Yes, that's the trouble with colds. This time of year, we're filming in October, and this time of year, a lot of colds. Anyway, we should tell you where we are. So I'm actually trying out a new filming technique. I've been using it a couple of times in recent videos, but this is my DSLR, well actually it's a mirrorless camera and a gimbal for those people who are technical. But, oh, where'd they gone? This is the first time I've used it with somebody else. I used to use the GoPro because it was very convenient, being small. This is less convenient because it's bigger, but the picture quality is supposed to be better. So this is the first time I'm using it with somebody else in frame that I've got to try and keep in frame. It's a bit of a different setup, isn't it?
It is. Trying to keep track of us is going to be difficult.
Yeah, especially this one down here. So Joe, do you know where we are? Do you know where we are?
We're in Shoreham.
Oh, we're in Shoreham, are we? Yeah, we're down by the water's edge, by the harbour.
And the lifeboat house.
And the lifeboat house, which is behind us here, which is relatively new as far as I know. And there is the lighthouse just up there. So we might go and have a look at that and look at a bit of the heritage. Today's video is going slightly wrong. I've been fiddling with the camera in between. Anyway, you don't want to know that, but
20 minutes later,
yeah,
the sun is out.
Yeah.
You've had a nice conversation with an old acquaintance.
Yes, I've just met up with an old clown, actually. When I was in the entertainment,
an old clown.
No, he's 40. Swine is in great shape. He was swimming in the harbour, which was rather fascinating.
With a very, very good-looking swimsuit.
Yeah, very snazzy.
Wetsuit?
Wetsuit.
No, dry suit.
No, it was a wetsuit.
It was a wetsuit.
I did ask him, and I should have filmed him, but we just got chatting, and he was asking what I was doing, but I was asking him anyway. It doesn't really matter because he's not here.
Point is, we're now here.
Yes.
Looking at this lovely lighthouse.
And little Joe is in his pushchair, and we're standing in front of this rather lovely lighthouse.
I just said it.
I do like lighthouses, although they're not that light to pick up. Bum bum.
Bum.
Oh, Julia loves my jokes. So this lighthouse here, we're just in Kingston Buci. Now I made a video in Search of Sussex on that. I'll bung a link in because I came down here right at the end, but it was a whole series of walks following in the footsteps of Arthur Stanley Cook, but that's another thing. So on the bottom of the lighthouse it's got this date, AD 1846.
Yes.
You're clever, aren't you? Because you've been looking it up.
I've been looking it up. Yeah, that was the date that the light was first used.
Ah.
The first time it was turned on.
So not necessarily the date of its construction,
No.
Although one assumes.
No,
presumably
that was started about six years prior, I think.
Yeah. Well, that makes sense. It's hardly likely to be able to light it before it's been built.
True.
I notice that it's inland, and I think there's a reason for that. Shall we take a stroll down and have a look at it from the other side? It's right by the roadside, and you think, well, who are you trying to? What's its purpose? Because it's, you think of a lighthouse being a little bit further out to sea, or at least I do. But we're at the harbour, and because we're at the harbour, it is alerting. That was my foot it ran over. Joe's asleep, by the way, and is down here in the little buggy. But yeah, no, it alerts the boats coming into harbour that this is the end of the harbour. As far as I know, this may be complete twaddle, but there's another light at the entrance to the harbour. So that's quite interesting. But it's nicely adorned at the top.
Yes. It's very cute. I say cute. Fish heads with gills out like this. I'm not sure if they're representative of Neptune or something.
Yeah, maybe when it was built, because 18, that's just at the end of the Georgian period, isn't it? So maybe they were still a little bit superstitious, and perhaps
Into
Neptune was
mythology
the guardian of the sea or something. Just coming up to where the lifeboat station is, and I just remembered that some time ago I did a little visitation at the lifeboat station here. I'll see if I can find the link and stick that in as well, which is great. But I know there was something that you wanted to mention, because you get a good view from here.
Yes, you can see Shoreham Fort from this angle.
And we like Shoreham Fort. It's
You've got friends there.
Yeah. It's an old fort that was around in the end of the Georgian period and the Victorian period, and was there to fight off the threat from the French that never came. And it's the design is known as a Palmerston fort, after the Prime Minister of the time, Lord Palmerston. Or Palmerston, probably got the pronunciation wrong.
Is it a smaller version of the ones on Portsdown Hill in Hampshire?
Yeah, I think it is. And there's one at Littlehampton, there's one
right.
here at Shoreham, and then there's one down at Newhaven, and each one is a progression of technology getting better as they learned, as they built them.
Yeah.
As far as I know. But I'll put a link to our visit to that. The trouble is, when you've done a lot of stuff around Sussex, you end up with quite a lot of links to videos that we've made.
Royal we.
What do you think of the lighthouse station?
It's really rather cool. From the balconies, the lookout points, the flag poles, the aerials, the massive doors, the big rampways. The tannoy system, the floodlights. It's cool, isn't it? It's cool.
There's a, what do you call it? Gangway, not a gangway. What's
Pontoon?
that? Pontoon. The sun has come blaring out just here, that goes out to the end of the harbour, I think, where the light is that we mentioned before, but unfortunately you can't go on there. It's blocked off from the public, which is a shame.
It does look a little bit dangerous. This wood hasn't been replaced in a long time. It just looks knackered. Look at it.
This is an unusual spot, really, but it's actually quite nice, isn't it? I mean, I passed it many times, and very rarely would I think to stop. But people, as you said, they sort of come down and eat their sandwiches and stuff.
There's been people coming and eating their lunch in the car park. There's been people bringing their kids down for 5 minutes respite. And there's been people going for a swim in various different formats.
Yeah, in fact, when we arrived, I met somebody who recognised me. He was swimming out in the harbour water. Did we mention this? I can't remember now.
We did.
And yeah, he recognised me, and we had a bit of a chinwag. Anyway, we're going to head back. But as we head back, Julia's just been, whilst I've been faffing with this camera, and I can tell you, ladies and gentlemen, it's not the easiest of systems, this. And I am looking at a new camera. I want to upgrade, I've mentioned this before, I want to upgrade the quality of the picture, but the user-friendliness of the GoPro is hard to beat. But there are cameras. Anyway, as we come along here, Julia has been taking a look. Let's get out of the direct sun, because we're silhouetted, at some information about the more about the lighthouse and found some interesting facts.
Yes, so from 1880 the gas was laid down along the street, so therefore it was then powered, the light was then powered by gas, but there was a winding mechanism for the rotating panels that go around the light.
So that's what makes the light appear to flash, because it's not actually flashing, it's a constant light with something in front of it.
It's mobile. So yeah, there was a winding mechanism underneath the actual light. So it required a man or a woman, I suppose, to march up the 54 steps, I think it said, 54 steps.
54 steps, that's right.
To this mechanism and then wind or haul a 281 pound weight all the way back up the length of the tower. Which I think it's just that the picture.
And the weight, what was the purpose of the weight?
The weight was the power mechanism. So
it's like like in a clock.
Yeah.
So it's a sort of mechanical thing that as it slowly goes down, it's turning the.
That's what I surmised anyway.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, right. And then at some point, electricity came.
Yes, in
1952, I think you said. Yeah. Oh, how interesting. So the mechanics of a lighthouse is a lot more than one thinks. It's amazing how people think up these things all those years ago, and how simple really the process was.
I don't know if I'm being petty, but I mean I do like this tower. It's a very, I wouldn't say picturesque, but I kind of would like it to have the white and red stripes on it. I mean that's classic, isn't it?
Classic, yeah.
Where are they?
Yeah,
but
so
I can't imagine trying to paint that.
This has been built out of different stones though, isn't it? Three different stones, if I remember rightly.
It's all limestone, but it's come from 3 different places.
Right, yes. You've got Purbeck stone.
No.
Portland stone. Is it Portland stone?
It's limestone from Lewis
Valley.
Did I say it right? Lewis Valley.
Lewis Valley.
Portland.
Yeah.
And some pieces of it, like the lintel, some of the base stones and things like that, are from Caen.
Caen in France.
Yeah.
Fascinating. There you go. Didn't know that Julia was a expert on masonry. But now I tell you, my arms are aching. I think
you're gonna have biceps like, I don't know, The Rock by the time you're done with this.
So I think I'll have a cup of tea now. Shall we go and find somewhere to have a cup of tea?
Yeah. Oh, did we mention the jet skiers over there?
No, we didn't. No, we didn't. It means I've now got to go and take a picture of the jet skiers. Stop looking at things. Thank you so much for watching. It's been great fun. And probably when this goes out, I'm on my way out with Mr. Suggett up to potentially buy a van. So watch out for that episode. Till next time, thank you, Julia.
Like and subscribe.
Like and subscribe. Don't forget to follow. Donate, because I'm buying a van. I need as much money as I can. And little Joe, who's down here, is still, can't really see him, but he is snoozing away. So until next time, take care. Bye-bye.